Love the Eagles as much as we do? Then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. The NFL world was thrown into a frenzy this morning when news broke that DK Metcalf, the physical marvel and explosive wide receiver who's been terrorizing defensive backs since entering the league, had signed with the Philadelphia Eagles. That's right, DK is heading to the city of brotherly love, and Eagles fans have not been able to contain themselves. The streets of Philly are buzzing, social media is melting, and the Lincoln Financial Field might as well have burst into cheers even in the middle of the offseason. Because this isn't just a signing, this feels like a declaration, a statement of intent. And for a fan base as passionate, intense, and unapologetically loud as Philadelphia's, this news hit like a tidal wave. Let's talk about the moment. You're scrolling through your feed, maybe sipping your morning coffee, still half asleep, and then boom, there it is. The alert flashes across your screen. Breaking, DK Metcalf signs multi-year deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. At first, you probably had to read it twice. Was it real? Was it a parody account? But no, it was happening. DK Metcalf, one of the most feared receivers in the NFL, with his chiseled frame, Olympic-level speed, and highlight reel catches, had chosen Philly as his new home. And suddenly, every Eagles fan from South Philly to North Jersey started dreaming big. Super Bowl big. But make no mistake, this isn't just a splash move. This is a seismic shift. DK Metcalf brings more than just freakish athleticism. He brings fire, swagger, fear. Defenses literally change their schemes just to try and contain him. And even then, it's usually in vain. He's got the kind of presence that tilts the field. Now imagine him lining up opposite A.J. Brown, with Devonta Smith running routes underneath, Dallas Goedert causing chaos in the seams, and Jalen Hurts throwing bombs from the pocket. It's a nightmare scenario for any defensive coordinator. Try covering all of them. You can't. And with an offensive line that still ranks among the league's elite, Hurts is going to have all the time he needs to let it rip. Let's not forget the emotional pulse of this move. Philly is a city that loves its sports stars hard, but they also demand results. They demand grit. They demand fire. And if there's one thing DK Metcalf has in spades, it's exactly that. This is a guy who plays angry, like he's got something to prove every down. That attitude, that dog mentality, that's Philadelphia through and through. It's Brian Dawkins-level intensity. It's AI diving for loose balls. It's Jalen Hurts taking hits and popping right back up. DK fits the soul of this city like he was born here. And you better believe the fans feel it. From a locker room standpoint, this is a culture move as much as it is a talent acquisition. The Eagles have been built on leadership, toughness, and brotherhood. Bringing in a player of Metcalf's stature doesn't just elevate the on-field product. It raises the standard in the building. You think guys like Hurts, Brown, and Jason Kelce, if he unretires, which fans are now begging for again, won't feed off this energy. This is a team that's already tasted the big stage. They want more. And DK, he's been itching to get back to a Super Bowl ever since that near miss in Seattle. The fan reaction has been pure, unfiltered joy. Videos are already flooding in of fans jumping up and down in their living rooms, running through the streets wrapped in Eagles flags, shouting, "It's our year," from rooftops. Sports radio is lit up with euphoric callers, and the local bars might as well be throwing Super Bowl parties in April. That's the level of hype we're talking about. Because Philly fans aren't just passionate, they're prophetic. When they feel a championship brewing, they know. And right now, they believe. The front office deserves some serious credit here. Howie Roseman has pulled off some masterclasses in recent years, but this might top the list. To not only bring in a top-tier talent like DK, but to do it in a way that complements the existing core. That's front office magic. And the message it sends? Loud and clear. The Eagles are not content with being contenders. They want to dominate. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Now think about the NFC landscape. The 49ers are still a powerhouse. The Lions are on the rise. Dallas is, well, still Dallas. But with DK Metcalf in midnight green, the balance of power just shifted. This offense has the potential to be historically good. And with a defense that still has studs at every level, the Eagles look locked and loaded for another deep postseason run. Of course, the pressure comes with the territory. Expectations are sky high. But that's the beauty of it. That's what Philly wants. That's what DK wants. There are no hiding spots in this town. You show up or you get shown out. And if there's one player who seems born for the spotlight, who won't shy away from the boos or the brutal honesty of the fan base, it's DK Metcalf. He's got the mindset of a gladiator, and now he's walking into the Coliseum. From a football perspective, the X's and O's just got a whole lot sexier. Defensive backs in the NFC East, good luck. Because between Metcalf's vertical threat, Brown's physicality, and Smith's route-running wizardry, this Eagles offense is going to stretch defenses until they snap. Jalen Hurts doesn't have to be perfect. He just has to keep doing what he's been doing, trusting his playmakers and letting the ball fly. Shane Steichen may be gone, but the offensive philosophy remains aggressive, creative, and downright lethal. And look, we know how the city works. A big signing doesn't guarantee a ring, but it changes everything. It changes the narrative. It shifts the vibe. It gives fans hope, belief, and something to rally around. And as we've seen before, when Philly rallies behind its team, anything is possible. Remember 2017? That underdog magic? This time, it feels different. This time, they're not the underdogs. They're the hunters. So buckle up, Eagles Nation. The season hasn't even started, and the energy is already electric. Training camp is going to feel like a festival. Preseason games are going to sell out. And when week 1 hits and Metcalf jogs out of that tunnel to a roaring sea of green, it's going to be a moment. One of those spine-tingling, goosebump-praising moments that Philly fans will talk about for years. The kind of moment that could mark the start of something unforgettable. DK Metcalf is an Eagle, and the rest of the league? They just felt the ground shake. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.